I guess we volunteer in a lot of different ways for a lot of different things. Almost all of it is for fundraising.
As a nonprofit, it allows us to kind of stretch ourselves in ways that we would never have been able to do in any other scenario. To be able to turn to partners like the Airshow and say, we want to take the financial support you give us and channel it into this. The benefit is literally immeasurable.
The Protected Group Fund has really been a well-kept secret. Not necessarily intentionally, but it's not something that we've spent a ton of time talking about.
On any given year, the Airshow is going to raise between $75,000 and $100,000 that we will put into the Protected Group Fund. And those are the funds that we will then give out and donate to nonprofit groups and civic organizations in our community.
It's not just about the show, which in and of itself is amazing. It does tremendous things for our area economy, brings lots of visitors to town, helps highlight our aviation industry. But the partnership over the course of the last 15 years, hundreds of nonprofit organizations and hundreds of thousands of dollars to those organizations is good for the community, because all of these groups do really important things, but they all struggle in order to find the revenue to do it.
The Rescue Squad was formed in 1958 to provide search and rescue, wilderness search and rescue, lost and missing people in wilderness areas, as well as snowmobile, ATV accidents, those kinds of things. We run 323 missions on average per year. Rescue Squad members donated 21,300 hours, volunteer hours last year. We can't purchase operating supplies, replace equipment, those types of things. And we couldn't make those purchases without the donations from the public and organizations like the Airshow.
Many of these organizations that participate and volunteer at the Duluth Airshow, this is their sole fundraising effort. This is the sole contributor to ensuring that their organization is sustainable. So by being a sponsor of the Duluth Airshow, you're really contributing to all of these organizations that are able to be impacted by the Protected Group Fund.
Odd Shriners have been involved with the Airshow since 2001 when it originated. And we've participated in every air show since then. And the money has been that we've received out of the Protected Group Fund has been used for a variety of things. We've had over 1 million kids that have been helped by our 22 Shriners hospitals around the country. And that's our primary mission, is to serve the kids. And the one story that sticks out in my mind time and again happened to me about 4 or 5 years ago. And I had an older gentleman come up to me and say, my grandson just had surgery, spine surgery 3 days ago. Would you like to go visit him? And I said, yes. When I said hi to him, he smiled and said hi back, but at the same time, he was smiling, he was wincing. So I knew he had some pain. And I asked him, I says, I know why you're wincing, because it hurts. You just had surgery, but that'll get better. Why are you smiling? And he told me it's because it's the first time he's been able to lay straight in a bed. And man, does that hit home when that happens.
These are great organizations. They are civic groups that do great work in our community, volunteer organizations, youth organizations, and we are so proud and honored that we can provide them with a way to fund their organizations for the year.
It is something that the Airshow has received national recognition for through the International Council of Airshows.
The Duluth Airshow was fortunate enough to win a Pinnacle Award recently, as we were recognized for the work that we do with our Protected Group Fund by the International Council of Airshows. The Protected Group Fund has become a model for airshows across the country and across the globe as the one to emulate.
The Airshow is our absolute biggest bit of exposure. We're able to take the infusion of funds that we get from the Airshow and are able to support some of our initiatives. Particularly, we've put a great deal of emphasis on our educational mission over the last 5 years. Yes, we as an individual group benefit, I think, immensely, but the entire nonprofit community here in the Twin Ports does as well.
Whether you're a business owner or a business that's looking to sponsor an event, or whether you're an individual with some skills and talent that you want to bring to an event, you couldn't find something that is more credible and has a more established track record of success than the air show.
It really demonstrates the support that the community has in the air show, and then in turn that the air show is going to be able to give back to those organizations as well.
Personally, I really want to thank our U.S. military, our air show partners and local leaders here across our region for allowing us to bring a world-class event to Duluth. The byproduct of that is we are able to support nonprofit groups in our community, and I am really proud of that.